Has ever known. We're at the home of the Texans. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston.
Fairbairn at the kickoff for Houston.
Kaimi Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And we're off and running from Houston. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Purdy throwing here to start. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Here's Purdy to throw. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Might just be a little late to get the ground game going, opening up this game with back-to-back passes. But when you come out of the gate slow and you put yourself behind the sticks, you really don't get into that rhythm you want to find early.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Play action now with Purdy. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
You know, ball skills are not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge game.
Fourth down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. Fields this clean at the 30. And he's brought down before the return gets far. That's going to be a highlight there, a 68-yard punt. And it's going to be Texans football. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
On the quick, right?
Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. And he's brought down for a loss. Working quickly here.
South. At the 37-yard line.
It's Mixon on 2nd down. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A loss of 2 on the play. It's 3rd down and 13.
Hey, uno.
On 3rd and long, it's Stroud. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Here we go, let's go.
On the option, here's Mixon. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Out, Flash, flash, flash. Hey, uno Mars.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Into the hands of Schultz. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. That play good for 17 on a 1st down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They'll come up 1st and 10.
Out, Flash.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Couldn't connect on 1st, it's 2nd down.
Here we go.
From the gun, Stroud. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
All right. 11.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Offense up to the line fast.
Thank you, Texans.
It's 4th down.
Stroud gonna go on 4th down. And it falls incomplete. And a surprising 4th down call does not yield a 1st. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
They've got 1st down from the 31.
Hey, check that. Street.
Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Azeez Al-Shire that time on the tackle. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
reeled in by George Kittle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a pickup of 26. And it brings up a San Francisco first down. We've finished one quarter in what's still a scoreless game. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They're looking at first down here. McCaffrey running between the tackles. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Second down now, 7 to go. Putting a receiver in motion. Purdy setting up that play action. Into the hands of Kittle. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he's gonna throw. Touchdown, San Francisco! So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Jake Moody on for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Dameon Pierce now to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Stroud. He beams one deep right side. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense and a sigh of relief for the defense. Now you got to adjust a little bit, get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Man in motion here. Stroud to throw again on second. Pass taken in by Diggs. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Diamador Lenore there on the stop.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48.
That's good for a Houston Texans. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
1st and 10, around to Mixon. Runs into traffic and hits a wall, no gain. Tackle made by Jair Brown. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Already. Whoa. Hey.
Throwing is Stroud. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively, right? We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw almost ended an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Here we go.
Stroud. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. First time this game they've looked to him. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Now it's Stroud. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers get the football on the first turnover of the contest. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on 4th and that kind of distance, and an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming, and it's one thing to know it, it's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
Pretty throwing here on 1st. He'll get it to Brandon Ayuk. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. That's taken in by Samuel. And he gets it forward to steal about a yard out of that. Kamari Lassiter getting up there to make the stop. The rookie from Georgia in on that tackle. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. To throw again, it's Purdy. He throws a bullet deep to the right. He's got it deep downfield. He has the San Francisco touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
On is Moody for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the 49ers double their lead to 14.
Texans nothing. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Pierce now on the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 49-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Oh, Eddie. Tonight.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Sends it to Diggs along the sideline. It's a gain of 22. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Tonight.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete. Trying to find Stephon Diggs. So that brings up 2nd down.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Oh, Eddie. Tonight.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him.
Here we go, baby.
The clock rolls as the Texans try to hurry their offense to the line.
Down. Tonight.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Collins there to grab it. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1.
Oh, Eddie.
We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1.
On the quick, right?
To the air, Stroud. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And this is a nice gain that stopped at the 47. San Francisco calls it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Play action now with Purdy. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the red zone. It's a 31-yard play. And that's a 49er first down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
Hawk 70.
They've got a man in motion. First down throw by Purdy. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Purdy to throw it. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, San Francisco. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they've paid the price over and over and over again.
Moody knocks that extra point through. And the 49ers stretch their lead to 21.
Texans nothing. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. Fielded at the 7. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. He fields it from the 8. And this drive will start inside the 25. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go, let's go.
Running back sent in motion.
Right.
1st down, Stroud. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
I think you're seeing why they like this guy in coverage, man. He reacts well to throws and is so adept in breaking up passes right through contact or before they ever reach the target.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Wow, that's right. Hey, south.
They kick the running back in motion.
Right.
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Wow, that's right. Hey, uno.
Running back sent in motion. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released, and that sure altered the throw.
Defense coming off that incompletion needs one more stop here on 4th.
Right.
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. He's on the move. And on 4th down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. And a surprising 4th down call does not yield a 1st. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Here we go, set. Street. Go.
They'll start the 2nd half with McCaffrey. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Christian Harris on the stop. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Ready.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Into the hands of Samuel, complete. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Go.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. They'll run here. It's McCaffrey. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. It's a pickup of 5, and that brings up 2nd and goal.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. McCaffrey. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Just a couple on that play. It's going to be 3rd and goal.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult fourth down decision.
Third and goal, Purdy. The back's got it. He has the San Francisco touchdown. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
On is Moody for the extra point. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they tag him for roughing the kicker, and now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
They kick the running back in motion.
Tonight.
Stroud throwing here on first. Collins got it left side. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
And the Texans first down. First and 10.
Here's Stroud.
45-yard line.
Finding Collins. And he's able to get it past midfield and down onto the 49er side.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility, get outside the pocket, and find that open man.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
All right. Tonight.
On play action, here's Stroud. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now third down.
Here we go, baby. Let's go.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Buggy. Tonight.
Third down, Mixon gets it. And he's going to get him up to the midfield stripe with that run.
Work hot, bro.
Offense in the hurry up here.
Like you Texas.
A gain of 5. It's fourth down.
Tonight.
Stroud now on fourth down. They connect for the first. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Working quickly here.
And the Texans first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Tonight.
Stroud off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
They call play action. Would have been better to actually give it to him on a carry right there, Kate. The front was fooled for about a split second, if that. And that play call ended up working in their favor as it leads to a sack.
Texans nothing.
All right, here we go. Second down.
12. Tonight.
Trying again following the sack. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the 49ers are able to take the interception up to their own 35-yard line.
Well, that's now his second time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the second on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
The 49ers find themselves in a great spot to start this drive. 1st and 10 coming up.
Alert! Alert! Bronco switch! Bronco switch! No! No! Check smash! Check smash! Ready?
On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Ready? Hut!
From the gun is Purdy. He fires one deep down the middle. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers continue piling it on here in the 4th. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
The extra point is up, and it is good. And the 49ers continue piling on to this lead.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Pierce now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Robbie. How? Tonight. Hi. Tonight.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Diggs there to bring it in. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
17 yards.
Running back sent in motion. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Tonight.
Stroud from the pistol. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Offense up to the line fast.
2J.
That's good for a Houston Texans.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. That pass caught by Tank Dell. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
South.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Offense in the hurry up here. That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Texans just want to get out of here with how this one is gone. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
Oh, ready? Tonight.
Another try following the sack. Oh no, they get him yet again! Tarvarius Ward picks it off.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Go street. Check, 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 check. Hey, smash.
They send a man in motion.
Big lion. Check, go.
On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. No surprises here. Defense quick to stop that clock. We've got 1:53 left in this game.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Stephanie. Hurt. Right there, hurt. Go.
On the counter, McCaffrey. And he's tackled for a short gain. Give him 3 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Houston calls it second timeout. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
Well, no springing a big play on that one. It's just going to simply be used as a setup play, whether that's another run or eventually what I love, setting up a play-action pass off that counter action.
Let's go now.
3rd and just 2 to go.
Cougar 19. Get up.
Purdy looking to throw. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play.
You know, Kate, defenders today are taught, don't just go get the sack. Go get the sack and the fumble. It's become an art form, making that strip sack, and that play was a masterpiece.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Tonight.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And that play is brought to a halt. They're going to stay at the 5-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. Has it down close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Got to hurry this to the line.
Complete to number 9, Brevin Jordan.
Looking to throw, Stroud. This one soars over everybody in the end zone. Just had to get rid of it. Incomplete.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. Mixon. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short game. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
Mixon on 3rd and goal. And he's brought down for a loss. Officials signaling for a timeout, and with 5 seconds remaining, just one last play left in this one.
Brings up 4th and goal.
3 plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone.
Out to the right, out to the right. Out to the right.
Shotgun now for Stroud. And he's going to go down. They get to him on 4th and goal and complete the defensive stand.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Let's go.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down.
Ready, ready.
Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee. So it's a win for the visiting 49ers. And if they could play at this level every time out, now their coaches would be happy as they could be. Total team effort, a dominating victory. So for Brock Eward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. It's a win for the 49ers, as we'll see you next time from Houston.